Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Autumn's officially begun, though the warmer than usual conditions are set to continue following the state's second hottest summer on record. A wet February made up for a dry start to the season and looks like more rain in the months ahead. Temperatures today across the Wide Bay Burnett. The range in Bundaberg was 21 to 32 degrees with an afternoon humidity reading of 38%. Hervey Bay got to 31, Gympie a top of 33 degrees. Looking at the satellite loop now, it's generally a lot clearer across the eastern half of Queensland than in previous days. There's still a few little lumps popping up here and there, representing small showers, but most places have had generally good conditions. A little bit of cloud, quite hot, as you'll see in a moment, but most of the cloud is still streaming well out west. It'll eventually move across Queensland over coming days. On today's chart, you can see there's a very limp pressure pattern along eastern Queensland, so winds are very light. And because we've lost our trade winds, we're not really getting those cooler temperatures that we like to see in March. There's a fairly active inland trough, of course, and we've got a weak high now moving in towards the Great Australian Bight. On tomorrow's chart, the high starts moving across the Bight. A little bit of it squeezes through Bass Strait and starts pushing up the eastern coast in the form of a southeasterly change. Won't get to Queensland though until later, and if you look at the outlook chart, you see that southeasterly finally gets through. Temperatures will drop a couple of degrees in the south, but in the tropics they'll stay the same. Meanwhile, with the trough intensifying, rainfall will start to increase. Now the latest from the Weather Bureau. The boating forecast for Hervey Bay waters. Tomorrow's winds mainly from the southeast, shifting slowly more northerly over coming days, never getting stronger than about 20 knots. Fraser Island offshore, only very subtle differences from the bay. A straight easterly both tomorrow and Wednesday. Everything else much the same. Seas to 1.5 metres. Tomorrow's tides, lows falling mid-morning, followed by a high around 6 hours later in the afternoon. Not much tidal variation because of the half moon. The Wide Bay Burnett district, a fine, mostly sunny day tomorrow. Bundaberg 22 to 33 degrees, Gympie also 33, Hervey Bay 31 and Maryborough once again 33. Looking ahead for Bundaberg, remaining hotter than average throughout the week with little variation in top or bottom temps. More storms as we head towards the weekend. Tonight's photo was brought to you by Bernardine Vergara, taken just recently from Oakenden. A nice example of crepuscular rays, the projected shadows of distant clouds, with a foreground of silhouetted low-level cumulus. Thanks, Bernardine, and thank you all for joining me tonight. Hope you've had a good start to the new season. Now it's back to the team.
You're wonderful, Liv. Thank you very much. That wraps it up. We'll see you tomorrow night. And a reminder, if you missed anything, the replay over on 7/2. From the team, catch you soon. Bye now.